Yo, 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 yo. You know what it is? CTB. It's Chin Talk Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
Most definitely, most definitely. This is the place where the fight fans come. You get these delicious entrees and boxing knowledge. What's on the menu for him today, bro?
Got a fight coming up June the 19th. Jamel Charlo against Juan Montel on Juneteenth weekend. How big is that for the culture, man? In the Toyota Center in Houston Rocket Stadium.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Yeah, man, it's a big day for us, man. Juneteenth, man. I'm kind of glad that that holiday is starting to get recognition. I'm especially glad that black fighters are taking the opportunity to headline on those dates, man. They really celebrate that date and celebrate how far our people have come in this country of America, man. So I want to say big ups to the Charlos, to Charlo for fighting on that day. Also, I think Wilder did it. He fought on Black History Month, so I'm kind of glad too that pretty much the Black history is being a part of boxing. Because to be honest, man, a lot of every other culture, like every other tribe, they do the same thing. You have Canelo Alvarez, he fight on Mexican holidays. Uh, a lot of Irish fighters fight on Irish holidays. So to me, man, I really do appreciate them doing that, man. And it really is big for the culture, man. But what's your opinion on the opponent that he chose to fight on that date?
Um, I would like him to step up to fight somebody a little bit better than Montel. I know people been talking about Boo Boo because he has a belt at 160, but I really think he just wanted to get a fight in for Juneteenth just to have something to celebrate. So I guess he just wanted to do a touch-up fight because, in my opinion, I think Jamel is about to move up to 168. I think he really want to put his name in there when that Canelo sweet states after the plant fight. So I think he's pretty much going to move the 168 after this fight and pretty much try to get his spot into the sweet states to fight Canelo beginning of next year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's also the case. Um, I would like to see a better class of opponent, but I also understand why he's choosing this. What's the guy's name? Montel, Juan Montel.
Juan Montel.
I also understand why he's choosing Juan Montel. Uh, a lot of people haven't been easy to negotiate when it comes to fighting Charlo for some reason. Uh, and yet again, I hate to say it, but now he has to move up in weight again to chase a big fight, which to me is a shame because they not letting. Speaking of the black culture, they're not letting. I don't see other cultures having that level of controversy to make big fights. Like it seems like only the black fighter are the ones that have to, what I'm saying, move up in weight to fight the next guy. Like look at how Floyd Mayweather was. He got so many excuses on why he was beating opponents that he had to chase Canelo and all them up to 150. You know what I'm saying? And even then, that wasn't enough. They were trying to say that he should fight Triple G at 160 at that time, which was stupid. Look at Andre Ward. How Andre Ward beat everybody in his division. They said, well, he ain't beat nobody. He need to move up to 175 and fight Kovalev. And then when he did that, it still wasn't enough. They didn't want him to fight Triple G because Triple G wasn't in the same weight class, quote unquote, after he done moved up from that weight class. I think they're doing the same thing to Jamel Charlo. And to stay busy, he has to fight the Devin Chacos and the Juan Montels. I'm just happy that he's doing it and still at the same time us finding ways to praise our people pretty much. Whether he's using it for a publicity stunt or a marketing stunt, to me is really irrelevant because it's still our holiday. So to me, I don't really care. He's celebrating our holiday. He's celebrating his people. So really, it is what it is. Like I said, other fan bases does it. So what? How would you say? How would you rate? I want to say that. I want to ask the question to all the people who say Charlo ducks. He ducks the Boo Boo Andres and he ducks the Triple G's. What would you say to those fans that still spurring that bullshit?
I'm saying, I mean, what did the dude got to do to get a big fight? I mean, he wants to fight the best. I mean, if you're a real boxing fan, you got to admit that probably for Canelo, his toughest challenge would be Charlo. So why he got to jump through all these hurdles and these loopholes to fight to fight Canelo. So if we think they the two best fighters between 160 and 168, and it'll make good money, why do he got to fight this guy or that guy? It's always moving the ball. When he was at 160, when he was at 154, he chased Canelo. Canelo moved up to 160. He went to 160, got a belt. Boo Boo also got a belt too. Canelo moved up to 175 and then came back to 168. So he's been ducking Charlo for probably 6 years now. So I mean, what do the man got to do? Did Rocky Fielder deserve a shot? Did the guy before Billy Joe Saunders deserve a shot? Did the Callan Smith twins or whatever they are deserve a shot? So I mean, if they can get a fight with Canelo, then why can't Charlo? I don't understand why people want to get out of seeing a great fight.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. For the Booba Andre fans who saying he ducked Booba Andre, I'm sure I fought about Vigo. I don't know if y'all remember, but like 5, 6 years ago, they was actually slated to fight each other. They actually had a contract signed to fight each other, and Booba Andre pulled out of that fight at the last minute. He literally pulled out of that fight at the last minute, stating that he wasn't enough money in the fight all of a sudden. So he signed a contract to fight him, went through somewhat of a training camp, and then pulled out saying that it's not enough money. I'm not making enough money in this contract now.
And then went to Rock Nation.
Yeah, and then went to Rock Nation and got screwed over. And then left Rock Nation and then went to Eddie Hearn and got screwed over more. Again. So to all the fans who saying that Charlo ducked Booba Andre, I need you to put down their fanboy card a little bit and actually do your homework and your research. To people saying Charlo ducked Triple G. Triple G literally came out. His trainer literally came out and said black fighters don't sell, and used it as an excuse to not fight Charlo. You gotta believe me. Look it up. Look up. Abel Sanchez say black fighters don't sell. Mind you, this is at the height of Floyd Mayweather breaking all pay-per-view records. You had a Spanish man telling the fans that he don't want to fight Charlo because black fighters don't sell. Go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's why another reason I'm glad about the Juneteenth, because it's a celebration for us. And a lot of times people say they didn't do a Juneteenth fight because they feel like black fighters don't sell. But I want people to stop with that narrative because, like you said, you had Mayweather that's broken all type of records. Before Mayweather, you had Roy Jones, who was the most popular fighter that was making money. Then you had Mike Tyson. Then you had Muhammad Ali. Then you had Sugar Ray Leonard. So for to say that black fighters don't fight, even all the way up to now, with Earl Spence, people want to say, oh, Earl Spence only sold Dallas Stadium 60,000, 55, whatever it was, because Mike Garcia never sold a stadium out, never been on a pay-per-view. So how the hell did Mike Garcia sell the Earl Spence fight? So every time a black fighter sells, it's because of a Mexican fighter or because of somebody else. It's not because the black fighter is just popular. Wilder brought Fury over here. Fury was a nobody. He did 2 fights for ESPN and they tanked. But then he fight Wilder and do 1 million pay-per-views almost. So all this talk about us not being able to sell is bullcrap. So I want people to stop that narrative of believing that the only way a black fighter is gonna sell if it's a Mexican fighter involved, or if he's fighting a Triple G type fighter from a European background in order for him to make money. That's why I'm excited about this event. I think it's big for us. I think eventually we're gonna have like pay-per-view events on Juneteenth. So it'll be like Cinco de Mayo for the Mexicans. And nobody don't have a problem with the Mexicans celebrating their date. But then if we celebrate our date, we're being pro-black. We're being over the top. No, we can't be ashamed of what we are, and we should be happy of our heritage and our history. And I think this is a start, man. So big up the PBC and big up to Al Heyman for being the first to jump on the Juneteenth holiday that we could celebrate.
You hit it on the head, man. You're there right on the head. That's exactly how I feel about it. That's why I really don't want to put too much sauce on our opponent. I'm just happy that they're celebrating our date and making our date a big boxing date. Like I said, because Mexicans, they got 2 dates. They got Independence Day and Cinco de Mayo. The Irish got their fight. Can't remember their dates off the top of my head, but pretty much every culture has a historic fight date. So shit, let's use our historic month. Let's use Black History Month for our historic dates. let's use Juneteenth for our sport date, man. I big it up, man. I celebrate it, and shit. If I can get down to see the fight live, I would, man. Trust me, just to be in the black, just to be in the atmosphere of all my people, I would gladly be down there, man, if I could. But you got anything else you want to add to this topic, man? It was a pretty
No,
dope topic.
I think we covered everything.
And with that being said, man, this is TTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Cut him out of here, man.
All right, everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. Logo at the bottom of the screen. Just click on it and subscribe. And most of all, God, peace, and love. And we out of here.